I'm Nick Yarnell, and this is Potestiam. As the founder, I have a deeply rooted passion for snowboarding and bringing innovative solutions to an industry that hasn't seen much change. My goal for years has been to unite my love for the sport with my professional life. So I've pushed myself to identify migraine problems within the ski industry that would allow me to step in and make a difference. Through dozens of ski trips over the past 14 years and countless pivots, I was finally able to see a clear pain point. And it's one that not only affects the ski industry, but it's also been affecting other crowd hungry businesses like Disney. After speaking with skiers, snowboarders, and ski resorts, the problem was clear. Lift lines are an issue, and especially on weekends and holidays. The lift manager at Breckenridge Ski Resort even said that it gets so busy in March that they actually start to limit the amount of tickets that they sell. Now, the $20 billion ski industry is facing a sustainability crisis. According to the National Ski Areas Association, climate change has already cut our normal skiing season by about 34 days. Multi-mountain passes and a shorter season have caused a tourism rush, and this imbalance in the supply and demand of available ski days results in incredibly long wait times for ski lifts, which puts a strain on overall resort efficiency, specifically in the area of crowd management. The multi-mountain Icon Pass has already increased the number of total visits per year by 16%, and resort conglomerates like Vail and Alterra are struggling to effectively manage these crowds. They're now faced with bottlenecked lift lines, upset customers, and a limit on day passes. With the average skier spending up to 7 to 8 hours on the mountain per visit, their wait at each lift could be up to 2 hours. Now, these pictures are from this season. Not only do these resorts have a crowd management issue, but they've also got a PR nightmare on their hands as people continue to post negatively about the resort. When I started working on this, easing the pain of lift lines really seemed like an impossibility, which is why it is a commonly overlooked issue that continues to grow. Our first product, Best Run, puts an end to crowd management chaos by using artificial intelligence-based surveillance systems. We collect information about crowd flow seen in lift lines at the bottom of the mountain in real time and use that to populate digital reactive trail maps at the top of the mountain, in which educate resort skiers on how to find their next best run. For the Best Run system to be most effective, each ski lift will be equipped with its own system, so that no matter where you are on the mountain, you know exactly where to go next. With our reactive trail maps, we offer the next level of interactiveness between resorts and skiers through a platform that can be easily tailored to meet each resort's unique needs. The maps function is very similar to that of today's GPS system, Waze, in that it is constantly displaying your most efficient route. Traffic is everywhere, and resorts are seeing these problems exist all across the board. I have a strong support system working behind me. Todor, one of my advisors and longtime mentor, has extensive experience helping hardware-based startups grow from working at NextFab as their venture services manager. Brian is another advisor who's had proven success growing a hardware-based crowd tracking technology and bringing it to a successful exit. He's also the author of Secret Truths from Leading a Startup. Tyler has been helping me with the software development as a trusted collaborator, and Cole has been helping me validate my venture by touring the country with Gilston snowboards. Potestium's system separates itself from our closest competitors by leaving everything it has to offer on the resort. Users will be able to view lift wait times without pulling out their phones and map out their next best run before it happens. Our system collects data through artificial intelligence, whereas Viovo, Epic Mix, and Acesso use near-field communication to collect theirs by scanning RFID passes. This strategy is often flawed, as many access terminal systems at resorts malfunction on a daily basis, losing critical information. Viovo and Epic Mix provide lift wait times, but provide the information via a mobile application, creating an uncomfortable experience for the end user. One cause for concern is Acesso. Although they're entirely focused on CRM and POS, they do have the infrastructure to do this. This whole thing really started back in 2016, and since then, I've changed the initial concept twice. I started phase 1 of prototyping this past fall and have made significant progress with the AI system. In February, Potestiam won Stage 3 at Lehigh University's Eureka Pitch Competition, our third winning pitch in a row. So this month, I'm asking you for $60,000 to help me further my company. I'd like to use the majority of funds on improvements during our beta tests and development of our Stage 2 software package. 40% of the funds would go towards marketing and legal fees, and the last 10% would cover our inventory expenses for all of next season. Moving forward, I've started working on integrating the LCD screen with our AI surveillance systems, and I hope to finish this sometime over the summer and file copyrights on my source code. And lastly, I'm happy to announce that we'll be beta testing next season at the largest ski resort in Pennsylvania, Blue Mountain, with another 3 resorts in the pipeline. At the end of the season, up to 13,000 skiers will have interacted with our system at each resort every hour. So, how do we protect our goods? Well, the first part regarding our AI integrated surveillance systems is really a secret. What I can tell you is that we're building off of a proven AI software, which streamlines our development. So instead of working on it for 1 to 2 years, we are months, if not weeks away from a fully functioning product. What we add to this existing AI platform will be protected as a trade secret, and the way it communicates with our LCD screens will be protected by copyright on our source code. Potestiam will employ a hardware as a service business model for our best run system, where we lease out our equipment to ski resorts for a flat fee of $8,000 per unit and have the resorts purchase annual software contracts. Now, for an average size resort on the east to be equipped, this will cost about $77,000 a year. And for resorts on the west, just under $200,000 per year. For resorts in the West, the system could potentially deliver up to $540,000 in missed monthly retention earnings. And for a conglomerate like Vail, that means an extra $19.9 million a month in their pocket. Potestium is targeting both Alterra Mountain Company and Vail Resorts. They're two of the largest ski resort conglomerates in the world. Between the two of them, we'd like to equip all 794 ski lifts, but it'll take some time getting there. Right now, we're introducing our technology through paid beta tests within the tri-state area, which will allow us to grow and learn with these resorts. We'll launch in 2021, where we'll fully introduce our system to resorts in the east. The following year, we'll launch in the west and make our way over to Vail and Alterra. We can expect to see our projected revenue grow by 5 times that year to just over 1.2 million. This is really due to the sheer number of ski lifts per mountain out west. Right now, it costs us just about $4,000 to make and install the entire system, giving us a 50% margin at that $8,000 price point. Just this past year, Vail and Alterra both committed $180 million in capital investments to improve their guest experience. For Alterra, this was part of a $555 million improvement plan set to go through 2023, so they're not slowing down. After validating the technology on the east, I'll be making my way to the west in 2022, which is the perfect time for either Vail or Alterra to establish dominance as a conglomerate in the industry by adopting my technology to aid with crowd management. The ski industry is what I know and love, and working with ski resorts will allow me to prove to other industries that our system works. There are other opportunities for this technology, not just at ski resorts, but also at airports, hospitals, amusement parks, music entertainment venues, stadiums, and even grocery stores. It starts here, and it starts now with Potestium's ultimate crowd management system for ski resorts.